We are back at Star Wars Celebration Live, powered by Verizon on StarWars.com. I'm joined now on stage by the guys from ANOVOS. You guys are making some really amazing things.
Thank you. We try.
Can you tell us a little bit about the company?
Well, ANOVOS started out with myself, Dana, myself being Joe. This is Dana. And, well, it started out, we were just fans, about 6 years ago, until one day we literally met at a restaurant and said, let's do this for real.
And what you do is make incredible replica costumes.
Well, we try.
As a matter of fact, that's one of yours right there, right? You guys are making the new Stormtrooper.
Yeah, from the Force Awakens.
From the Force Awakens. This is amazing. Lots of detail there. Can I see some of that? Like, does the helmet just come right off?
Yeah, you want to see that?
Yeah, I would love to.
Oh, that's right.
No, we're gonna. It's cool, man. I just want to see it. I just want.
Hi.
Hey, Corey.
I broke into the ANOVOS warehouse. I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
Nice. You seem exactly the right height for a stormtrooper.
You know what? It's useful. I'm happy about it.
You don't look hot at all.
No, this is the most comfortable Star Wars Stormtrooper armor I've ever put on.
Yeah.
And I've put on my fair share. And I'm not just saying that.
Well, I've got to say, it looks like you have an incredible range of motion.
Yeah, I do.
It looks like you were
scratch my nose.
You were seeing pretty clearly.
Yeah.
With a lot of the homemade kits and a lot of the homemade stuff, some guys are just having a really hard time moving around and everything.
Yeah.
This seems like it would be a really kind of complicated feat of manufacturing. Can you tell me a little bit about the design process and how long it takes?
Well, the original costume itself was made out of a polyurethane, and it's a little too expensive to come out to the consumer market with that. So we had to translate it into something that could be affordable to the consumers, which this is ABS vacuum formed.
Oh, okay. Right on. And when you're designing this costume, for example, the new Stormtrooper from The Force Awakens, how long does it take you to build your first prototype?
The first one?
Yeah.
From start to finish, it can range depending on a person's expert level. If they're really proficient and they've built many costumes before, they could probably build it in let's say about 2 weeks average time. Spend a couple hours a day.
But that's an experienced builder.
That's an experienced
builder. I
builder.
want to put that caveat out there.
Yeah.
This is definitely, as far as a kit, this is a higher level than your basic novice. A novice can definitely do it, but the novice would at least take, from 2 to maybe 4 weeks or maybe even 5 weeks. But it's definitely doable.
I feel like I would just come out with plastic glued all over my body.
You
just
will.
like, ah!
There's no question about it, you will.
So where can I get one? Or can I just have this one?
Well, those are going to be available near the end of the year.
Yeah.
Closer to when the movie comes out.
Okay. And I'll be able to purchase exactly this?
Exactly that.
Do you know how much?
We'll be offering 2 versions, right?
Okay.
You'll be able to pick up the kit, which is what you see here.
Yep.
We're also working on options on actually purchasing it completely inbuilt. We also
Good
offer
for people like me who will kill themselves trying to put this together.
Exactly.
Glue your hands together.
I will die.
There's multiple levels. There's multiple levels you can purchase in it, including premium upgrades. So this is the fiberglass helmet. You can actually get a standard version of the helmet, which is an injected plastic, which carries a little lower of a price to kind of help you out a little bit.
Do you have a rough range on price, the lower to the higher? Do you know, can you say? Is it too early?
Well, we could, I think it's all right to say, but for instance, for the helmet, it'll start at $200. The premium version is $700 to $800, right? And so if you kind of reflect back on the prices of the suit, you can go anywhere from a $400 kit to a $2,500 premium version.
Depending on your budget.
Depending on your budget.
Okay.
But there's something for everybody.
How far in advance did you guys know what the Force Awakens Stormtrooper was going to look like?
This last year.
On Dana's birthday, actually.
That is a lovely birthday present.
Well, no, it was prior to that, actually.
Yeah.
It was probably third quarter of last year, fourth quarter, somewhere in that time frame.
Yeah.
We got a sneak peek of it. Then we got invited to go to Pinewood, look at all the costumes, talk to Michael Kaplan.
That's amazing.
And really get our hands, onto the costumes, get to touch and feel them, and then.
That's so cool. So did you actually get to touch outfits that were used in the actual movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, what's interesting about that is that with the prequel trilogy, in episode 2 and 3, they never actually made any clone trooper outfits.
Exactly.
Those were completely CGI. So it's cool to hear that there were, real solid suits made for episode 7.
Yeah, and we didn't miss that. We didn't miss that portion either. I thought the exact same thing. This is the first time where we're actually being able to handle real Stormtrooper suits since Return of the Jedi. And so to see the technology go from what it was in the 80s to what it is now was a real treat.
So you guys go to Pinewood, you see the costumes. Now, how closely are you working with Lucasfilm as you're putting these together? Do you get actual schematics? Are you going from site? Are you making your own?
Very closely, very closely. We the great thing about Pinewood is that they've been absolutely fantastic to work with. Same with Lucasfilm. We actually started working with the group over at the prop shop. Great individuals. They provided us with actual pieces that we can take, mold, and sculpt from. It's as exacting as you can possibly get for a replica.
That's so cool, and I want one.
So
we know people.
You know,
know a guy.
So what Star Wars costumes do you have available now? We know this one is not available yet.
So right now, our this one will be available more, towards Christmas. But right now, I think the real buzz of the conventions, the new TK kit we have, the new Stormtrooper kit we have.
That press release that was just announced, like a week or two ago?
Right.
That's new news.
Right, we launched it over the weekend.
Yeah.
And everyone is we offer it both in fully built version, or if you want to customize it and really make it yours, you can have a kit.
That's awesome.
And the pricing around that right now at this particular point, because it's entry-level pricing, and that's the way we sell. We do entry-level pricing, then later on full retail.
Right.
Entry-level pricing for that is still under $400.
Wow.
That's amazing. For a whole suit?
For a kit, but the suit is right around $1,000.
Now, I don't want to be too bold here, but could I go as far to say that this would be one of the most accurate TK costumes?
I'll let Dana speak to that.
Oh yeah, we went to the archives, looked at the original suits. They have two versions, of course. They got A New Hope. They have a few of those pieces still available. Wow. They do still have the Return of the Jedis. We wanted to go more with the New Hope look and look at
the classic look.
Yeah, classic look. And with that suit, they all look a little different. They were built, and so you have to kind of take the best of what you want to give in the sense of what does a bicep look, an arm, a thigh. You kind of piece it together, find out, once it's all together, it looks what you see on screen.
That's amazing. And if people want to grab their own suit, they want to find out more about it, where can they go?
ANOVOS.com.
ANOVOS.com.
Our Facebook's /ANOVOS page. Twitter, we're basically on all the social media sites. And if all else fails, email at ANOVOS.com.
Awesome. Joe, Dana, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting Corey do that.
Thank you so much.
We've got more from Star Wars Celebration Live coming up in just a moment. So stay with us here on StarWars.com.
I'm going to wear this all day.